Hi, this is Mark Mitchell, and this is my blog, How to Be a Children's Book Illustrator.wordpress.com. It's a WordPress.com blog. So why am I showing you my blog? Well, I want to show you a way, a really effective, easy way to put up your artwork online, or your photos, or your illustrations, your online portfolio, using a new feature in the WordPress.com blogs. I tried it out the other day on a post, this one here actually, my latest one, and I used the feature to put up this slideshow of photos I'd taken at Marsha Reedy's book launch party the other day at Book People. It was in October in Austin. And today I'd like to show you how to use the same feature to put up an online thumbnail gallery, which is a real handy way to look at someone's blog online. So look at someone's portfolio online. So let's just do it, okay? I've already logged into my blog, so let's go over here to the edit button and get inside. Look under the hood of the blog, and there's my post. But we want to go over here and add a new post. We can put these galleries and slideshows on posts, new posts in the blog, or new pages. Let's see, add a new post. Those of you who are WordPress bloggers recognize these screens, I'm sure. So we're going to create a new post. Let's just start typing here. And I like to type a few lines in my blog post before I start inserting images or media files. So let's do that. Let's build an online portfolio right here inside this post. In my WordPress.com blog. Okay, so I've got my introduction here setting up the post, and now I'm going to go and insert some images. Just yesterday, WordPress.com changed this icon. You remember the add an image icon that used to be there? Well, it was there with other add media files. Well, they've consolidated the icon, so now it's add all media, including pictures, with this one click on this one icon. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll click, and just yesterday they introduced this new drop and drag screen right here. So the old way was to select files from, in our case we're going to select them from my computer desktop where I've got them all in a folder. That's the old way. First I've got to find my folder. There it is. I lost it. There's my folder. So these are all my images that I want to include in the blog. If I want to see the thumbnail view, I select thumbnail view, and there they are. And we can use Control Select, push the Control key down on our keyboard and hold it down and select the files, and then just upload them that way. But let's try out the new drag and drop feature. I'm just going to open my file over here, my folder rather, and I'm just going to hold the Control key down and select all the ones I want to include on my gallery this way. And now I'm going to, holding my Control key down, I'm going to move them all over into the drag and drop screen and let go. And I can see the files starting to load. So as they're loading into the post, I wanted to add, do you remember the training that Erik did for us about a year ago on how to use two WordPress plugins, Next Gen Gallery and Lightbox plugin, to do pretty much the same thing? Put up an online thumbnail gallery on a WordPress.org blog. Those are the WordPress blogs you host yourself on your own domain. Well, WordPress.org blogs have plugins, but you can't customize a WordPress.com blog. It doesn't accept plugins. So those of us who had WordPress.com blogs were kind of stuck, and there wasn't a way for us to do anything as sophisticated as load a thumbnail gallery onto our blogs. But now WordPress.com has introduced this new feature where we can in fact do that. I'll send you the link to Erik's training if you've missed it. He did such a great job with it that it's one of the lessons in the regular course, and that's for those of you who have WordPress.org blogs that you host yourselves. So the WordPress.com blog, though, is real easy to get up and running if you've never done a blog before. It couldn't be any easier than to have a WordPress.com blog. And you can have both. I've got both kinds of blogs. Anyway, I digress. We've loaded all the images, and the images were pretty small. I've sized them to be all 480 pixels wide, so they loaded pretty quickly. So now I'm going to save all the changes. And you'll see on the gallery tab up here that there's a new gallery tab. That gallery tab didn't exist until we started uploading the images, and so it shows us that we in fact have 19 images in our thumbnail gallery. Okay, so I can go to any one, just like before they made the change. I can click on show and pull up an image, add the information to the individual image. Let's just give this a caption. I'll just give it an alternate text, Boston Docks. Here's a caption, kids playing on the docks. Okay, and I'll save that change in my gallery. So now I've given at least one of the images a caption that we can read on the post. And then if I come down here to gallery settings, I can link the thumbnails to each to their own separate image file or to their own separate page on the blog. Let me just select that attachment page. I'll leave the menu order alone, but we can change the sequence in which the blogs appear by typing numbers into these boxes next to the show. And we can also arrange them in ascending or descending order. So we'll just leave it at descending from top to bottom, kind of the way they are. And here's a setting for how many JPEGs we want in each row across, and this determines how scrunched the JPEGs will be on the post and how small they'll be. I'll leave it at four images across, 4 images wide, and let's just insert the gallery that we've created, and right away you see this placeholder that tells us our gallery is in there, and I'm working in the visual display view of the post, not the HTML view. That's where we want to be, in the visual display. So let's save the post, save the draft rather. I'm not publishing the post. We'll just save the draft so we can preview it. I can't tell if it's saved yet. Try again. That's better. Okay, I've saved the draft, and now I can hit preview post, and we'll look at our gallery. And the images are loading quickly, pretty quickly. And there's our online gallery. Very easy way to look at a portfolio online. Here's the caption I typed into the first image. Now I can click on an image in the gallery, and this lightbox like slideshow comes up, and there's the full-size version of the image that we saved onto a page on the blog with my caption intact. And if I hover in the far right side of the screen, I'll see the directional arrows in either direction, and I can click on those to move through the slideshow. And if I want to get out of the views, the slide view, I can just hit the black background screen, or there's an escape button up here in the top right of the screen. Either way, I'll click, or I can use the escape key on my keyboard to come back to the blog view. Whoops. Come back to the blog view, the post, the thumbnail galleries. So wasn't that easy? And this is easier on the viewer too, because this way he doesn't have to scroll and scroll and scroll, get carpal tunnel to see all your images, or click open separate pages. It's all kind of one-stop shopping. Now if I want to edit the gallery, that's easy to do. I'll just go to the edit the post feature, and I'm back in the visual display view of the post, edit post. And I'll click on the gallery placeholder, and then I'll click on the gallery edit gallery icon and go right back into the gallery setup page. My computer's acting a little tired, kind of slow. And there it is, and I can go in here and add more captions to pictures if I want to, or change the order, or go into settings and change how many thumbnail images I want across the blog widthwise. I also have an option to insert a slideshow instead of having the gallery view, and let's go ahead and do that now. I'll insert the slideshow, and it takes us right back to the visual display view of the post. And instead of the gallery placeholder, we've got the we've got the coding here that says slideshow. So let's save the draft, this new version of the draft, and take a look at our slideshow on the post. Okay, we'll preview the post. It's been a long morning for the computer. There we go. And our slideshow is loading. And now you can see it right on the post, automatically scrolling through the slides. if I want, I can stop the slideshow and manually go through the images back and forth, or just hit the play button and see the rest of the slideshow with the captions. So you can put your credits up here on each slide, or link to a website. I don't know about link to a, maybe just have the website address, or say who the photo was by, or what publication your artwork appeared in. And this way we can serve a whole lot of real estate in our blog post, and everything is above the fold, and it makes it easy for art directors and editors to look at your artwork and everybody else, and it's also easier for you to install. I'll send along a link to the blog post in the official WordPress.com blog that introduced this feature last week, and there's sort of a step-by-step tutorial in there that you can read and follow along. But I also wanted to make this video to show you what it looks like when you deploy the features, and show you, I hope, how easy it is to use. So I hope you've enjoyed the training, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one, and thanks for watching.